The first ending unfolds where a woman named Gala returns to a village, greeted by GR. They discuss a deceased prince, revealed to be the son of the village's past chiefess and a king. The prince's body is kept at an altar, awaiting a prophesied day. The conversation reveals a complex backstory involving the prince's parentage, his mother's death, and the destruction of the village by the Sanctus Church. A mysterious voice addresses the protagonist, urging them to recall their journey. It recounts how they attempted to save Prince Louis from an usurper, participated in a tournament to decide the land's king, and declared themselves a prince. Despite overcoming obstacles and lifting a curse, the young prince lies dead, leaving their dreams unfulfilled. The voice suggests this is a crucial trial for the protagonist to confront. The narrative shifts to a dystopian future where Louise, the sworn enemy, has taken the throne. Lys explains that the capital's citizens are going mad due to an overflow of maga, mortal anxiety, that the scepter cannot absorb. He plans to use the accumulated maga to correct the people through a process of natural selection, transforming survivors into new humans. This revelation shocks the protagonist, who realizes that Lys's true ambition was to acquire the royal scepter, not the throne itself. Lys invites the protagonist to join him in creating a new world order based on strength. Despite initial resistance, the protagonist appears to agree with Lys's logic, shocking their allies. Lys proceeds with his plan, transforming the nation into a world of humans ruled jointly by himself and the prince. All previous history is relegated to the tale of the fallen. The scene shifts dramatically as intense maga manifests. Lys urges the protagonist to embrace their true form and become worthy of the new world. However, something unexpected occurs, leading to a plea for the protagonist to wake up. The narrative takes another turn as the protagonist awakens in a place between reality and fantasy. It's revealed that their entire journey was an illusion, a fantasy world created by a novel. The real world, described in the novel, is presented as a utopia without deadly magic or prejudice. The speaker urges the protagonist to accept this reality and leave behind the irredeemable fantasy world. The passage reflects on the conflict between fantasy and reality, suggesting that dreams and ideals cannot intersect with the harsh truths of the real world. It acknowledges the difficulty in accepting a miserable reality and the powerlessness to change it. The text implies that clinging to a decaying world is futile, as all things must eventually come to an end. The speaker expresses optimism about the country's improvement and people's increased happiness. They commit to helping others understand the potential for a better world through unity. The dialogue mentions Miss Fabian's efforts in feeding the hungry and how people have found their place in the changing society. The speaker aims to contribute to realizing the dream of a better land where everyone can smile. A group reunites after a long time, discussing their visit to Alice. They reflect on the changes in the country, noting rougher conditions inside the capital and lingering traces of melancholia. The challenges of governing are addressed, emphasizing the difficulty of hearing the voice of people from distant regions. The importance of first-hand experience in understanding the world is highlighted, contrasting with the limitations of a sheltered perspective. The group encounters citizens who recognize and appreciate their efforts. Memories of past adventures, including dragon slaying, are recalled. The text emphasizes the unexpected turns in their journey and the surprises life brings. As they draw a crowd, they acknowledge the need to return to their responsibilities, with a mountain of tasks awaiting them. A discussion ensues about a planned journey to survey the country and understand the people's anxieties. The importance of facing these concerns for national progress is emphasized. The group debates the appropriateness of the king leaving the castle, with some supporting the idea as a duty to better grasp the nation's situation. They recognize the value of being a visible and relatable ruler to gain people's trust. The group finalizes plans for their journey, acknowledging the smaller party compared to their previous adventures. They discuss the practicality of key figures leaving the capital, emphasizing the need to trust and delegate responsibilities. The importance of the king being known to the people is reiterated as a means to address their fears and gain trust. The text reflects on the power of fantasy and hope in guiding their journey. It mentions a royal magic that sought guidance from a land beyond theirs, one that has not lost hope. The passage expresses gratitude for the courage and whimsy that led to their success, describing it as rising in glory, armed with the power of fantasy. The narrative shifts to addressing a guest from a world I shall never know, hoping that their memories of this fantastical adventure remain bright in reality. It expresses a desire for the promise of their world to echo and give strength through fantasy. The text then describes a view of transformed landscapes, with former rubble now attracting tourists, encouraging exploration of the world. The passage concludes with a reflection on the cyclical nature of prosperity and decline in society. It mentions a book of ideals that inspired trust and breathed new life into the kingdom. The text emphasizes the power of believing in the unknown to effect change and encourages facing future trials with determination. It ends with a call to move fearlessly into an unknown world, embodying hope and perseverance.